What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another From Screen to Shelf review. Today, I am going to be talking about something super exciting, and that is going to be The Sadness in 4K, presented and given to us from Shudder, but distributed by Vinegar Syndrome. This is our first time talking about this on the channel, but I am a huge Shudder original exclusive fan. I've seen almost all of them, all of their exclusives and originals, every single one. This was one I actually was going to get to, but I am a Shudder collector. I love Shudder originals. There's some really mediocre ones out there, but things like When Evil Lurks is a Shudder original, and that's one of the best horror movies of the 2020 so far. It's absolutely unreal how good that movie is. So I was super stoked for this one, and I heard a lot of things about this, and this was something when it got its German 4K overseas, I believe by Turbine. It was a media book. A lot of people told me to import it and get it. So I am fortunate enough to be able to get this. This is extremely sold out. This is the Sadness 4K. You can still get the standard, but like just the Amaray that I'll show you here in a second. But this slipcase edition, I believe, is completely sold out. If the regular one might be sold out as well now. I know this was extremely hard to get. But to show you the packaging, that's going to be the full slip, white on the inside, Sadness. That's what it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the slip cover. Boom, boom, boom. And now we've got the Amaray. Boom, boom, boom. It is a BD66. It is a 4K upscale. And it's got some storyboards, some art. It's pretty much just storyboards in there. I don't think I can show some of that stuff in there. This movie is pretty brutal. If you're clicking on this, or this is your first time watch, or you're just an avid supporter of the channel and like to click on anything we put out there, warning, this movie might not be for everybody. I'll get into details about that here in a second. I do want to talk about what's in the package real quick first. So, it does have a 5.1 DTS HD audio track, and it actually is a native 4K transfer. It does have HDR10 plus, no Dolby Vision, and the Blu-ray that is included is a BD50 as well. So to talk about the movie, The Sadness, what it's about is it's essentially a lab-made virus starts going around zombifying, Jokerifying, like Batman Joker-ifying people. So it's called The Sadness, but there's nothing like other than you being sad that all of this is going on, but it turns you into a hysterical maniac. And it makes you live out what is deemed to be your most feral inner aggressive desires. And that includes assaulting people. And yes, anything you think of that would be blank assault, blank this assault, it includes that. It's very graphic. So there's a lot of murder, there's a lot of mayhem, there's a lot of everything in this movie, but it is genuinely one of the most original and satisfying movies I've seen in a while. I mean, it takes a tried and true premise and just makes a pretty original spin on it. And it's definitely one of Shudder's best original movies. I give the movie itself about a solid 8.5 out of 10. It does have a lot of uncomfortable scenes in it. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But it's practical effects galore. It's great. The way that it was shot, everything about it is just super rewarding and super fun. And I'm happy to own this because I will watch this plenty of times, just like Brooklyn 4-5, which was Shudder's original first Blu-ray only partnership with Vinegar Syndrome that they distributed it a couple months back. Really fun movie. Check that one out if you have Shudder as well. So the 4K transfer does look really good. I will forewarn people, and it was because of the special effects that I'll go over here in a moment, that until after I watched it, I thought it was the HDR making things look like extremely warm and then too bright, like just constantly going back and forth with colors. And I was like, this is an okay transfer. The resolution looked awesome. But I think the HDR is toying with it. That is a filmic and artistic choice. They talk about that in the behind the scenes features on here. So like when it gets extremely warm and it almost looks like chocolatey yellow, that's intentional. It's just to give you more of a bright, here's a more brighter environment. Here's a brighter scene. Here's supposed to feel cheerful, this, that. And same thing, they use the same type of sepia color tone or like warm overtone for sadder moments and stuff like that. And then it's very bright and vivid. And when you're fighting for survival, whatever the case may be, they have very artistic choices in there. Once I realized that, the HDR is really what elevates this to its fullest degree, and it looks incredible. The sound is extremely crisp, especially a DTS HD 5.1. You really can't go wrong. On a transfer level, especially for a BD66, I know they would have did a BD100 had it made sense to do so. It would have been really cool to get that, but I don't think they necessarily needed to. So For the video and audio quality, I'm going to stick with about a solid 8.5 on both ones. It doesn't necessarily have the absolute greatest audio. None of this is demo worthy, but if you're a horror fan, this is definitely a must add to your collection. And it's filled to the brim with bonus features as well. It's got the new feature audio commentary with director Rob Jabaz and composers Zichar, if I'm saying that right. Another audio commentary with film critic Simon Abrams. Another audio commentary with Rob Jabaz and medical advisor Shu. 4 previous release featurettes, special effects director, art director, businessman, which just goes over 4 different aspects, which the businessman is the guy that's over here on the cover and all over the full slip. He's like your main antagonist. New featurette, the production of the movie. New video essay by Sam Dahan. Really, really cool. Exclusive short films, Clearwater and Fiendish Funnies, both from director Rob Jabaz. Those are really cool and really, really rewarding. Clearwater, if that's the one I'm thinking of, actually has some of the best special effects I've seen in like a short film like that. It is super cool. Check that out if you decide to get this. Virtual interview with director Rob Jabaz, another really good one. Color grade comparison. That's where that was such a freaking awesome special feature to see, because that's what helped me understand, okay, this is artistic. This isn't the HDR. Because sometimes we get these 4K movies and we're like, man, the HDR is like making this movie dark, makes it look yellow, like Evil Dead, Heat, stuff like that, right? Fantasia Festival Award presentation, which is super cool. Numerous theatrical trailers, and then that 32-page booklet you saw in there. 10 out of 10 on special features. I was super satisfied. Didn't want more. It's exactly what I wanted. So as a whole package, I'm going to give it, special features are going to level out a little bit. I think of that 8.5 for the video and audio. So I think a 9 out of 10 for the full package, especially the packaging. It's a great one. You probably won't be able to get this at non-scalper prices in this type of condition or this way, but definitely keep your eye out. See if there's somebody that wants to sell it to you, or maybe do a trade. If you can get it, it's definitely a worthy addition to your collection if it's a movie that's up your alley. So stay tuned for some more from Screen to Shelf content. Everyone, thank you so much for staying tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the movie. If you managed to pick up the 4K, let me know what you think about that as well. Until next time, see you guys later.